Hello, how are you doing today? We are absolutely a rockin' and a rollin' and listening to the Neighbours theme song, and I got some key, beautiful things that I've written down all about Neighbours.
Let's hear it. You want to give us the rundown on what's been happening? I think the last fortnight, because we missed last week, didn't we?
Yeah, we did. So, in the past fortnight, I've been writing down what has happened on Neighbours recently. Like this one, Paul and Nicolette did something completely dumb, because of what they did to Curie and tracking down Glenn's ex-wife and revealing what happened because he was the father of Curie, by the way. Pretty sad and terrible and mean.
Yeah.
Yeah, so anyway, part of that, it also includes Zara finding out about her mum being pregnant as well. Ned also says goodbye because he actually left Neighbours already.
Really?
Yeah, already.
Gosh. So they just are lots of people leaving in these last few months?
Absolutely. I heard that Roxy and Kyle will be back for a brief while for the finale.
Yeah.
And former Neighbours residents are returning.
Do you have any hint of who that might be? I actually saw a news article this week that was saying Neighbours has now officially filmed their final episode, and they did show us a few quite famous guests that have come back for the finale.
Yes, they have. They brought back cast members from the 90s, from the 200s, and this year as well.
Nice. Any hints on who they are?
Well, I heard that Donna Freeman might be there, but I don't know. Maybe.
Who else? Some big names.
Guy Pearce. He's back on Neighbours as Mike Young. He's one of the legends of Australian TV as well, and he's been in a lot of films.
And was there a very famous singer that might be coming back?
Jason Donovan and Kylie Minogue.
Ooh! Who were their characters on Neighbours?
Sally Mitchell and Scott Robertson.
Nice. So Scott Robinson is related to Paul Robinson?
Yeah, he's the brother of Paul.
Ah, okay. Gotcha. What else has been happening?
Well, what else? Well, as you may know, the Order is back in Ramsey Street. There's a new recruit called Corey, and he and Harlow dated while she was in the UK.
So he's from the UK?
Yes, and the Order that her mum was in. The Order.
What's the Order?
A cult.
Oh, what? She was in a cult?
Yep.
Tell us about the Order.
Well, look, Prue Wallace was a member of the Order, and she obviously got killed by deranged killer Finn Kelly.
Yeah.
And all she wanted to is the Orders force her and her auntie, her sister, Harlow's auntie, to get her on board with the Order. And now they're also targeting another new Neighbours star, Freya Wozniak.
Whoa, Neighbours is wild. I didn't realise there was cult members, and so are they playing a big part in the last months as well?
Absolutely, yes.
Do you think that that Ramsey Street will get taken down by the cult? Do you think that's how it will end?
Well, no, not really, but just hope Freya will save Harlow because he's been drugged by Corey and his accomplice.
Oh my! And they're both members of the Order. Whoa.
And he also has a boss. And it says down here, on a day which I've written it down about here. And there's also a little bit of thing right here. I'll just read this bit. Corey and his boss is up to... And Corey... Sorry, where was I? Oh yeah, Corey and his boss is up to something. No. I'm confused again.
Corey and his boss
is up to no good.
And Corey Blackmail?
Oh, David. Sorry, I missed one.
Oh, okay.
Can I start again with that bit?
Yeah, just keep going. We can
It says
edit it.
David knows what Corey and his boss is up to.
Gotcha.
And Corey blackmails David about his medical malpractice against Freya's ex-boyfriend, who obviously beaten Aaron as well.
So what malpractice was it?
Medical malpractice,
What did he do?
Well, he was supposed to take care of the patient, which was the psycho ex-boyfriend. He was supposed to put some medical tube in his throat so he could breathe. And when Freya told him what happened, he refused and threw the thing away.
So he died?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. So he basically murdered this person.
No, David didn't murder. No, it was actually the ex-boyfriend's fault.
Right. Wow.
He didn't know that Aaron got beaten to a pulp.
Yeah. So he got angry and threw the...
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's when Freya revealed what happened.
Whoa.
And shot Levi, by the way.
That's a hectic. I had no idea. I can't remember what Neighbours was like when I used to watch it, but it wasn't cults and malpractice, I don't think.
Usually that's Neighbours, rivals, home and away. They just amped up the ante.
Yeah, that's really interesting. So is there anything else you want to tell us from the last few weeks that's happened? Any big plot points?
Sure. As you may know, about Hendrix Grayson, he had a medical blackout, which was awful, really awful, because of what happened with the school fire.
What happened with the school fire?
Oh, two schoolmates who obviously were teasing someone and framed Zara for the school fire because she was there. They knew that she was there so that she could get framed for it.
That's awful. Poor thing.
Yes, definitely a poor thing. And everyone thought it was her, not its two schoolmates.
Was she able to prove that she didn't do it?
She did.
How did she do it?
She just kept on bragging her neighbours and friends.
Yeah.
Yeah, but they never believed her at first.
Oh, that's so hard. So what else is happening? What happened after that?
Well, after all of that, as I was saying about how Hendrix, apparently he has a really bad disease, an illness that caused the fire of obviously that he inhaled from the school.
Yeah.
So apparently I found out from Google and on the news saying that Hendrix is the one being delivered in the coffin.
You found out? Or is that just a theory?
No, I found out.
You think that's definitely who
Google
it's going to
told
be? But it hasn't already happened?
No, not yet.
So someone's leaked it?
Yeah.
Whoa. Maybe they leaked it to throw you off the trail.
I don't think so.
You don't think so? You don't think
No.
it's going to be Paul in the coffin? Because
I
that
don't
was your theory
think
last
so.
time.
Yes, I know, but I heard that they tried to kill Paul, but he's immortal like Doctor Who.
Oh, that reminds me. Do you want to tell the listeners about the dream you had about Paul Robinson?
Well, apparently I was dreaming about Paul standing above my bed while I was asleep.
Like a creepy immortal Doctor Who.
Yeah.
So do you think Paul's going to get taken down in the next few months?
Well,
What do you think's going to happen to him?
well, business-wise, and you know how his father, Jim, he used to own the garage and the whole Lassiter's complex, along with another guy, a Japanese man called Jack Lassiter.
Right. So what's going to happen with them?
Well, apparently the order is going to be involved with it as well. And it says here that the order is targeting Lassiter's complex.
Like to take it over?
No, to destroy it.
How much
By
power?
using Harlow as bait.
How much power do the order have? Or do they just blackmail and use family members and loved ones?
Well, and deleting messages from Harlow's phone.
That is so intense.
Very intense.
Well, I might just have to tune into Neighbours this week. Although I feel like I'll be very lost.
Yeah, I know. And I even found out a little, well, maybe a rumour or not, about the actor who plays Toadie on Neighbours.
What is it?
Well, I heard that since Neighbours has already finished filming for good, and everyone celebrated the ending, obviously, and plus they were also upset. But I also heard that Toadie might appear on Home and Away on 7.
Was that one of the theories you discussed last week, or was that the one you were going to discuss this week?
Actually, it was. Yes, it says Neighbours in Summer Bay. Could happen. I don't know if it is going to happen or not, but I don't know.
So your theory is that once Neighbours finishes, the characters from Ramsay Street may or may not move to Summer Bay.
They may not.
Yeah.
And some of them may go to Los Angeles.
Yeah. Why would they go to Los Angeles?
You know, to live among the almost of the NCIS LA team.
Oh, yes. CBS.
Yes, and the Bold and the Beautiful, obviously.
So there could be, in theory, in the world of possibilities, there could be an episode or several episodes where it's Summer Bay, Neighbours, Bold and the Beautiful, NCIS, all combined.
Exactly, yes.
They're all living in the same universe.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you just blew my mind, Shaun.
Well, obviously everything got blown, obviously, but in theoretical theories, like I've learned from the Big Bang Theory.
Do tell us more.
Well, the Big Bang Theory isn't exactly like Home and Away or Neighbours or The Bold and the Beautiful. It's about these nerds who live in an apartment and they never ever gotten girls back then.
Do you think they exist in the same universe?
Well, no. Big Bang Theory, Friends and Seinfeld in the same universe. So
oh, okay.
there are a bunch of, 30 and 40-year-olds.
Yeah. Wow, that's a lot.
Yeah.
A lot to take in.
A lot.
So, is there anything else you want to give us the rundown on, or?
Well, I have given a little rundown on these, but I think it's about time to go down to here. But I won't say all of it because we're running out of time and I want to have my rest soon.
All right, shoot. Let's see how we go.
Yeah.
See if you can get all of it in. I think we've got 2 minutes left of the podcast, so see how you go.
Yeah. So anyway, on Wednesdays, I've heard that Corey is the vandal of Amy's food van, obviously. And Toadie and Melanie are having fun, obviously. And David's past may come out about his medical malpractice.
Interesting. And that was on Tuesday. What about Wednesday?
No, that was Wednesday.
Oh, that was Wednesday.
Tuesday is this.
Ah, gotcha. What about Thursday?
Ah, yes. And as for Thursday, right here, that Sadie might skip school. The other school that's far away from Ramsay Street.
She's going to wag?
Probably not. And there's a little bit over here about Paul. That's on Wednesday's episode. And here's what I've written down about him. It's saying that Paul is similar to Mr. Burns from The Simpsons.
Oh, how so?
Well, they're both business people. They don't care about anything but themselves.
Yeah. So that sounds like there's some good meme material in there.
Yeah. Because Chloe said, release the hounds. Exactly what Mr. Burns said on The Simpsons.
Yes, yeah, that's true. I remember that. Anything else for Thursday? Then we can wrap it up.
Yes, and on Thursday, they apparently need to, how to put this way, about Hendrix and his family, of course. He needs to let them know about what happened to his illness. And that's part of that, according to part 2, where Hendrix and his girlfriend go to Sydney to tell them about his illness, and then he could possibly die or need a lung transplant.
Yeah. So that's where it's going to start off on Monday.
Yeah.
They'll be in Sydney.
And here's another little thingy. He has proposed to Mackenzie.
Did she say yes?
Yes, obviously.
Yeah.
At Bondi Beach, where the Bondi lifeguards are. I didn't see the Bondi lifeguards in it, but there was a little bit of shame.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe the cast of Neighbours will appear in Bondi Rescue.
Maybe. You never know.
Alright, well I think that's probably all we've got time for, Shaun. So if you've got anything else to add, or did you want to do a little shout out to what's his name? Is it Andrew Smith?
Yes, I'd like to shout out to musician Andrew Smith. I had found a perfect song for this podcast. It was the Neighbours score of the Memories Neighbours score, and I was hoping that he could be involved in this podcast. And if you are listening, and so his music lovers are listening along with him, support him, and maybe, you never know, he might appear on Neighbours alongside with Angry Anderson, who sang the Sundays theme song from Scott and Shannon's wedding. And I'm Shaun Rowlands, and I'm out of here, and how you doing?